Jesus Christ.
What's up, everybody? It's Capital J Productions. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about people saying the Lord's name in vain. Okay, it's something I noticed it's been a big problem for a while, and I'm finally addressing this. But I'm gonna go into a little bit of reason why I'm talking about this. Is because a while back I had a dream about I had a dream from God telling me, I heard his voice in the dream telling me to speak about this. So that's why I'm talking about it today. Okay, now I've noticed there's been a problem for a long time. I would see it all over TV, many years. I've heard it, and even have to teach. I had to tell my my stepkids that what it means, and had to explain to them what they're trying to do, and how they're trying to teach them how to curse God. Really curse yourself. That's really what you're doing. You're cursing yourself when you do it. But I'll get into all of that stuff a little later. But first, I wanna go back in time, because I remember watching TV as a young boy, and I remember never hearing people say the Lord's name in vain. Like, if you go, nobody really goes back, nobody is looking at footage from 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But I remember clearly. And, out of the blue, maybe, I think the first time I heard it was around in 1990 on a TV show. And it's usually the white sitcom shows. They're the ones who do it the most. But I'm seeing it now. It's being spilled over to black, the black people are saying it, and now YouTubers are saying. I'm hearing it everywhere now. But it all started from Hollywood. Excuse me. And I know because I'm about to be 43 years old. So I know what I'm talking about. I've lived through long enough to and I've been paying attention for all these years, and I'm noticing how Hollywood is teaching the masses how to disrespect God, how to just curse your life. Because that's really what we're doing. We're cursing our lives when you do this, and you cursing America when you do it. Because the devil is trying to bring America down. A lot of people don't know what's going on. So I believe that's why God had me here to kind of break it down to you guys, and so y'all can figure out what's really going on, and why certain things become popular, what I'm saying, on YouTube or whatever, whatever the case may be, Instagram, wherever. You can see it everywhere nowadays. But anyway, I already mentioned about seeing it on TV back in the 80s. Well, you didn't really see it then. They didn't really do it then. They kind of slowly but surely introduced it on television shows. And the first time I remember hearing it, I believe it was in 1990 or 92. And I remember it was a young teenage girl. It was on a white sitcom show. I think it was, if I remember the name of the show, I can't think of the show, but anyway, I'm gonna prove my point too. In this video, I'm going to insert a lot of clips from television, and that shows example of this. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you guys why you shouldn't do it. Because it is one of God's 10 commandments, and it's just a lot. But I'm gonna try to stay focused on just why not to do this. Okay, because it has to be pretty bad if God has to give me a dream to come on my platform, or come to me and tell me to speak about it on my platform, and I really don't have that many people watching me like that. So but the reason why I'm doing it is because I serve God and I know better not to listen to God. So basically, okay, I want to see where I want to pick it, because it's just so much. But it all started from Hollywood, and now we're in the where we're at now, like almost mainstream. Almost everybody are doing it now. But I remember a time where nobody was, saying or disrespecting Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Or just saying his name in vain, or God's, name in vain. But now everybody is doing it, and it's something that needs to be addressed, and somebody, like, who really knows what they're talking about and need to speak about it. And I'm really that person, because God has given me a lot of things. I don't know why he chose me. He just did, but because me, I'm a simple person, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like doing these videos like that. I just kind of like stand to myself and focus on what I'm doing, because there's a lot of things that I do, and there's a lot of things that even to this day I'm still trying to get great at and get better at. But God, I know better not to ignore him. So anyways, that's why I'm talking about this, and I'm gonna give an example, because I'm quite sure you guys have heard it, but I need to get an example so you guys can see like what it is and why is it so bad. Okay. And the question, I'm gonna tell you guys, like what questions you need to ask yourself, like just give you something to think about. Okay. So like how you usually see it on any TV show nowadays. If you have like cable TV, or it's in cartoons, it's everywhere, right? But usually it'll be a situation that comes up, right? And it could be, usually it's like a bad situation. And instead of them saying a curse word, they'll say, Jesus Christ, and then they be like, get your stuff together or whatever. That's saying the name, that's saying the Lord's name in vain. That is what pisses God off. That's what you don't want to do, okay? You don't want to do that. They're putting it on TV. They're putting it on cartoons. They got it on Disney. They don't want to, like, those channels. Y'all have to really pay attention, because they're trying to program your kids that it's okay to talk like that, and it's not okay to talk like that. Okay, it's very dangerous, and it's really bad, and things are going to continue to get worse in America. You know what I'm saying? If this continues, and I know it's going to continue. I know nobody's really gonna watch this video. Nobody really ever really watches my videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, or people like me, you know what I'm saying, who try to put out the truth and try to tell people why they should, they should do things versus what they shouldn't be doing. People just feel like, oh, okay, we're America, we're good, we're never gonna go through anything bad, blah blah blah. But I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you some serious stuff. There's some serious consequences coming to America. I've seen it in dreams, and I've been warned about it about 5 years ago. And I've said it in all my other videos, like what we going through with this whole, COVID thing and everything. I've had dreams about all of that 5 years, like 5, 6, 7 years ago. And my wife is the one she can tell you guys, like, I was telling her about these dreams, that I had about what we about to get ready and go through, and of course she didn't understand, but I did. And I was just telling her because I knew at some point that it was going to come in the future, and we're already here. We already started. So it hasn't even really we're not even really in the beginning stages yet, but but I don't want to be punished by God. So, I'm doing my part, but everybody needs to step up and do their part, which I know there's probably like a 1% chance that's going to happen. Things are going to have to get really bad in order for people to really see like what people like me talking about, and I do understand that. But yeah, so please just, if you guys just, there's so many angles I can attack this. Like I've seen people like gangbangers and stuff. They say, oh, put respect on the dead homie name and stuff like that. They can put respect on their name, but they can't put respect on Jesus Christ's name. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because he's dead, he's gone, and if it's like, where's the respect for Jesus Christ? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's one angle, and then it's so many angles. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It just baffles me that we're at this point. But yeah. So when you hear it or when you see it, make sure you have the understanding that Hollywood is trying to program you. They're trying to program your kids. They're trying to bring this country down. That's what all of this is about. The devil is mad that United States is such a blessed country. We've been a blessed country for a long time, but you want to know why? It's because United States has always been God-fearing people. The people who, for the most part, the beginning people from a long time ago, who put America together, the reason why we even got blessed in the first place is because they fear God. They fear God the most, and they wasn't perfect, but they did God's job the most. But now that was a long time ago. Now we have these new age people that's here to bring in the devil's work, and that's what's going on. And they're trying to bring America down. So they're introducing everything to the public and trying to program the public to speak, against God, to go up against God, to they're working overtime. Like they make cartoons and they hire all these entertainers to help with their agendas. And that's how come like with me, I'm never gonna be mainstream because of who I am and because of what I stand for, and I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? I could have had deals and all kind of stuff, but you know what I'm saying, like I know I'm talented, and I know what I can do. I know what I can bring to the table. I know what I'm capable of, but I never stoop that low for a check, you know what I'm saying? Or I would never disrespect God. I'd rather come on here and do these videos because I know God already showed me what's going to happen. And not that we can stop it, you know what I'm saying? But we people, we do have a lot of power. We have the ability to be able to change things. It's just we have to wake up, and we have to see that God really runs this country. God really runs the world, but it's going to be based off of us and what the decisions we make, so, but if we can't even simply just respect God's name and don't disrespect God, because you don't have to believe in him, but like that don't mean you should disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to believe, but like, why would you disrespect something you don't believe in? Like, I mean, I wouldn't do that. And, and that's just that. But that's mainly what I wanted to get on here and talk about today, because that's a video I should have done really a long time ago, but it's just because I'm busy. I do a lot of things, and then, I'm gonna try to drop a few more videos, but before I become before I become even more busier, I should say, because I got a lot of stuff that's just taking off, and God's been very good to me, because I try my hardest. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I try my hardest to do the best I can and to do right. So, and that's all God wants. He just wants you to give your, give your all, and that's it. So, that's all I really got to say today. I'm gonna try to keep this short. I can go on and on and on and on, but I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert some clips proving what, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm gonna put some clips in to show you guys what I'm talking about. Some clips of some TV shows. I don't know how long it's gonna stay up. They might block the video. They might. This is why I'm always talking, and I don't really put no footage in my stuff, because I know they're just claim and say, oh, you know, you took our footage, and we don't want our footage with your footage, and take it down. So I'm gonna make a video, and I'm gonna insert a bunch of clips and examples of Hollywood saying the Lord's name in vain. And I just want y'all guys to think, like, where did they even get it from? Like, think about it. Like, why would they include that in the show? I just want you to think. Start using your brain. Don't just follow what you see. Start using your brain. Like, what? Like, who in the world just gets an idea and say, like a writer? Think about from a writer's point of view, right? The writers that write for these actors. What was they thinking to say, oh, okay, let's make this little girl says, oh, Jesus Christ, what are you doing, Chris? You don't know what you're doing. Think about that for a second. What made that writer, which was we know is an adult, right? It's not no kid that's thinking like that. That's an adult. That comes from an adult. But what type of adult is it that's writing for these kids? You have to use your brain, okay? So you can figure out what's really going on. That's what I'm gonna leave you guys with today. And I just hope everybody stays blessed. And, you know, if you made it to 2023, you have something to thank God for. And God has you on this planet here for some reason. So, you know, I hope you take fully advantage of that, you know, and just please respect God, respect Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect, because if not, y'all gonna see, everybody will see why you should respect him very soon. I promise you that. It's Capital J Productions, and y'all stay blessed, man. I'm out.